Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Mercy, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you some do's and don'ts to note while you're taking care of your natural hair. So if you would like to know more, keep on watching. So the first thing you should do while taking care of your natural or relaxed hair is protecting it at night. Sleeping on a cotton pillowcase can cause friction between the strands of your hair and can cause a lot of damage. This is why it is advised to get a satin or silk pillowcase, and if you can't find that, get a satin or silk head wrap or scarf so you can use to protect your strands. This way there is no friction because silk resists friction. So even if you have a cotton pillowcase and you have a satin or silk scarf, there's no friction between your strands and they are protected at night. So the next thing you should do is cleanse your hair and scalp regularly. Imagine blocking your nose and mouth from taking in oxygen. We all know what will happen next. The same thing applies to hair. Impurities such as dirt and sweat can block your hair follicles and prevent them from breathing, which will lead to irritated scalp, dandruff, amongst others. This is why it is advised to wash your hair once a week or at least once every 2 weeks with a gentle hydrating shampoo and conditioner. If you have hairstyles like braids and locks on, you should also make sure to cleanse them appropriately. Another thing to do is detangle with care. Take your time to detangle your hair while loosening it and brushing it out. Being rough with your hair or rushing while you are loosening your hair causes your hair strands to be tugged on and yanked out, thereby causing hair loss or breakage. You can use a wide tooth comb, your fingers, or a detangling brush to brush out your hair. A tip I would give is to start off with your fingers, then your wide tooth comb, followed by your detangling brush. This way your hair strands are not pulled upon and it's much more easier. Also make sure to go from ends to roots while you're detangling your hair, as going from roots to ends will cause unnecessary knots and make the detangling process a lot harder. And if you're struggling with detangling your hair all at once, you can part them into sections and detangle your hair section by section. Another thing to do is keep your hair moisturized at all times. Dry hair is deprived hair, and dry hair causes a lot of breakage, a lot of damages, and a lot of things that you do not want to deal with. This is why it is advised to moisturize your hair at least once every 2 to 3 days with an hydrating oil, a cream, or a water-based moisturizer. So the last thing on my do list is trim your hair regularly. This is very important because without this, your hair might actually be growing. You may be doing all the right things, taking all the right steps, but you won't be able to retain that length. This is because the frayed/split ends on your hair leads to hair breakage, causing all the hair that you've managed to grow to cut off or to break off. This is why it is advised to trim your hair at least every 6 to 8 weeks. You can either do this yourself or get a professional to do it for you. So moving on to my don'ts list. The first thing on my don'ts list is don't use heat constantly. Constant heat can cause irreparable damage to your hair and can cause you to lose your natural curl pattern. If you are relaxed, applying heat to your already weak hair strands will cause it to break down even further and will cause a lot of damage to your hair. So you should avoid using heat constantly. If you can't resist using your heat tools, make sure to apply heat protectants before using those heat tools. So the next thing is don't over manipulate your hair. Touching your hair frequently or too much manipulation can lead to your hair being frizzy or lead to breakage. This is why it is advised to put your hair in protective styles like braids, buns, locks, twist outs, and so on and so forth. So the last thing here is don't wear your hair in high tension hairstyles. I know that a lot of people love wearing their hair in slick buns, in braids, in locks, and so on and so forth. But sometimes when these styles are too tight, it can lead to breakage and can lead to your hair loss, especially your edges. So you should make sure to avoid wearing styles that are too tight so that you'll be able to keep your edges. So that's all for this video. I hope you learned 1 or 2 things in this video. Let me know down in the comment section what other do's and don'ts you have, and I'll make sure to check them out. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.